I'm so happy that this class is finally, here, and I'm happy that we are going to be learning how exactly to help our girls stay more focused, stay more productive, get more responsible, and, become the global citizen that we want them to be. Now, in this class today, we're going to be looking at what phone addiction actually is and how it is affecting your daughter. And we're going to look at 5 proven ways to save her before it is too late. To save her before it is too late. Now, I hope you know, and in case you don't know, 85% of girls are addicted to their phones with a high risk of depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, and lower academic performance. This is the reality of the girls that we have, the reality that our girls are, having today. This is the reality that our children are dealing with. This is the reality that they are facing on everyday basis. Now, let's move. I want to welcome you specially to this urgent webinar. I consider this webinar an urgent one because hey, we're going to look at how to help your daughter break free from screen addiction before it's too late. And the reason it is urgent is that it will soon be late. It will soon be very late because by the time they take 1, 2, 3 more steps into their phones or into their addiction journey, you might be dealing with an emergency. And I'm not even joking. That's the truth. Now, I remember a mother recently called me and she was just lamenting, and I mean, she broke down with tears. She broke down with emotions regarding how her daughter was no longer giving her attention, how her daughter spent more time on her device. And she went as far as saying that, oh, this phone, I was not even the one that bought her the phone. It was my brother who was outside the country that bought this phone, and then she's been using it. I feel like I don't know my child anymore. She's there, but she's not there. She's present, but she's not present. You can call her 1,000 times before she responds. So she just went on and on and on. And then, I mean, I've worked with young people, teenagers for over the past 13 years, and I've seen this thing reoccurring. And actually, the case of this phone addiction thing is actually on the increase. And I'm very pretty sure that a lot of us in this class today are here because we have noticed this thing in our children. We've noticed it in our teenagers. 80% of girls are addicted to their phones, with a high risk of depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. This is a reality. Before I used to be, this thing happened in, other countries. It doesn't really happen here in Nigeria. Who told you? Today, it is happening more often. Suicidal thoughts and poor academic performance. Before you know it, some people will say, oh, my child is always on the screen, but it's not affecting her academics. She's still doing well. She's still passing her exams. Well, newsflash, that's for now. Because as time goes on, her academic performance is going to nosedive. It is going to definitely affect it. So you want to take action before it is too late. Have you ever felt like your daughter is slipping away right before your eyes? Have you ever felt that this girl, what is wrong with her? She used to be this very focused, very passionate girl. What has happened to my daughter? Have you ever felt that your daughter is no longer that focused, is no longer that person that you used to know? You feel like her phone is now the one parenting her and not you again. For a lot of us here, sorry to say this, but you are no longer the one parenting your daughter. Phone, social media, Instagram is now parenting your daughter. TikTok is now parenting your daughter. And that's why we actually need to wake up to this reality. Let's move. Today, I'm going to show you how parents are helping their daughters overcome screen addiction, build confidence, and reconnect at home without yelling. The truth is that a lot of parents feel that, oh, if I start shouting at her, if I start, giving it to her mass most, she will know that, yes, I'm her mother. In fact, if I seize the phone, she will know that Nami be the dogu woman. Oshe, you're going to lose the battle because you don't want to, you don't want to win the battle and lose the war. Sometimes you actually need to lose the war and win the battle. So I'm going to teach you exactly what you can do to help your daughter, because it is a real struggle for a lot of our girls. It is a struggle. So you want to be on her side and fight this thing. All right, let's move. Now meet your host. I am glad to welcome you to my corner. I'm glad to welcome you to my, my life. A lot of you don't know me. I also know that some of us here who are already part of our parenting community, you already know me. So my name is Preciouifeanyi, and I am the Global Girls Coach. I've worked with over 5,000 teenagers and their parents, girls across Nigeria and abroad, teaching, mentoring, and coaching them. I've worked with churches, schools, I've taught in PTA meetings, I've taught in organizations, on girls matters, on teenage matters. And I've also spoken on stages like that of Netflix, TEDx, and on several radio stations, including, Magic FM, Inspiration FM, and so many others. Like I may not be able to mention all here. Now, I'm also the host of P&T Show. P&T Show is your favorite show where we bring you, life-changing content for parents and for the teenagers. We are focused on celebrating parenting and inspiring teenagers, and that is the goal of the show. All right, let's move. I'm also a co-host of the Teens Time with Chichi. It's a radio program on Inspiration FM 92.3. Every Saturday, we bring you that amazing content. So in case you've not been listening, every Saturday, you listen to this program. I'm the co-host of this also. I'm also the Vice Chancellor of School of Teen Mentors and Coaches. This is very close to my heart. It is a platform where we train teen mentors and coaches, people that want to be like me, people that want to begin to mentor teenagers like I'm doing, or build a brand that also reaches out to young people. Over the years, we've trained over 200 persons and certified them, to start doing their own things. As I'm speaking to you, we have one that is all, currently going on, a training for teen mentors that is also ongoing. All right, let me tell you a bit about my story. I was that girl that was, yes, loved by my parents, but it didn't save me from an experience I had as a child. I was sexually abused at the age of 5 and 7. That experience altered my life, to say the least. It altered a lot of things about me, a lot of things about my life, how I viewed life, how I saw life, how I related with people. It changed even my sense of identity. Now, it's a long story, and I'm not going to bore you with that story. But what happened is that I became very secluded. I became very introverted as a result of that experience. However, that experience lasted more than it should. I mean, accidents happen, things happen, that is life. But why was it that it took me over 20 years to heal from that experience? And actually, my parents never knew. And that is also the same thing happening to some parents in this place. It is possible that your baby girl, I mean, I don't pray for it, but that's the reality. A lot of our girls, our daughters, are currently being abused sexually, or are going to be tomorrow. We don't pray for it, but it happens, because if you don't play your games well, the devil comes in and he can play it smarter. And that was what happened to me. My parents loved me, but they weren't, intentional enough to protect me. And I carried that burden for such a long time. I carried it for a longer time than was necessary. A longer time than was, necessary. My healing started the day I met a mentor, over 20 years after. Because I dealt with the pain, I dealt with the rejection, I dealt with the trauma, I dealt with everything you could think of. It was so bad. And when I eventually met a mentor who changed my life, who helped me to heal from that experience and begin to live a more purposeful life, I saw light. I saw joy. I saw happiness again for the first time in a long while. And I decided that I'm going to be for other girls what no one was for me while growing up. And I was going to do for other girls what this mentor did for me. Now, your child may not have been, your daughter may not have experienced sexual abuse, and I don't pray they do. But is it possible that there's something happening to them that might change that might destroy, that might alter their lives tomorrow? Is it possible? Is it possible that an experience they're having with their device, with their cell phone today, is it possible that they're having an experience with their cell phone today that will alter their lives tomorrow? Is it possible? It is. God forbid is not a strategy because somebody might be saying God forbid. Now, the reality of many girls, which may include the girl in your house, is that your daughter is not the one holding her phone, but rather the phone is holding her. Your daughter may not be the one holding the phone anymore, but the phone is holding her. Let's move. Now, this webinar was born from a place of urgency. I've talked with dozens of parents who feel overwhelmed, who feel ashamed, who feel confused. What's happening to my daughter? Why is it this girl cannot get off her phone? Why? But I want to tell you something. I want to give you a good news. You are not failing. You are not a failed parent. No, you're not. You're just missing a few pieces, and we're going to fix it this night. Now, I want you to take a look at this picture. Have you ever seen your daughter in this position? I know some people are going to be saying, lake. Have you ever seen your daughter in this position, pressing her phone, neck bent, all attention? You're trying to get her to do something. You're trying to call her. She cannot hear you. Have you ever? How about this? Have you ever seen your daughter in this position? It's time to go to bed, but no, she's not sleeping. She's in her room, but she's not sleeping. She's with her phone. She's with her tablet. She's with her device. Have you ever seen your daughter in this position? How about this position? Have you ever seen this one? There are different styles. Have you ever seen your daughter? Maybe you sneaked into her room in the night and you saw her. How about this? She's pressing her phone and she will slip off there. Have you ever seen your daughter in this position? Let's move. How about this? She's cooking in the kitchen, but she'll forget that she's cooking. She's pressing her phone and the rice is getting burnt. The oil is getting burnt. And she is there pressing phone, one corner of the kitchen. Is this your daughter? Is somebody saying, lake? That's my girl. Have you ever seen her on the road? She's busy pressing her phone because why? She wants to reply one more chat. She wants to reply one more message. She wants to get something. There's a chat going on WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok. Maybe she's in the house. She will keep her phone somewhere and she's dancing. Skelewu. She's trying to get something done on her phone. So this is very important, and your daughter is scrolling her life away. This is it. She is walking on the street. Everywhere is busy. She doesn't even know if there is danger around her, but no, she's pressing her phone. And you're wondering, this girl, is this how you are going to live your life? Is this how you are going to live your life? She's supposed to be taking care of her baby sister, but no, she is busy. In fact, the baby sister is crying and she's busy, recording the baby sister because she wants to use it and trend on social media. Whose daughter is on this table? Let's move. Now, let's look at 8 terrifying outcomes of social media or phone addiction in your daughter. What are the outcomes? What are the problems? Why do we need to pay attention to our daughters and the use of screen? Social media, phones is a good thing, but just like a knife is a good thing, it can hurt you. A knife is good. It can make work easier, but use it the wrong way, it hurts you. It makes your hand bleed. It can cut off your finger. And that is the exact thing happening to our children. You give your daughter a phone, it is like giving her a car key. If she is not up to the age, if she's not able to manage it, you are setting her up for destruction. Let's move. Now, number one thing that the device of phone addiction does to a girl is that it shrinks her brain. It shrinks her brain. Now, the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain responsible for decision making in a human being, when a girl is constantly using phone, that part of the brain shrinks. And that's why they can make some decisions that will make you think, is this girl okay? Why is she behaving like this? Why is she behaving like this? I don't know if your daughter has done something and you're like, this girl, why are you like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you thinking? Are you thinking? Now, the area of the brain responsible for focus, for decision making, for emotional control is being rewired when they are always on screen. Because there is a surge of information. There is a surge of light. There's a surge of, TikTok, Instagram. From TikTok, they will slide over to Instagram. From Instagram, slide over to Twitter. From there, there's millions of information coming into the brain cells at the same time. Now, what's the result? Your daughter will become mentally lazy. She'll become mentally lazy because there's a surge of information in that brain. And keep in mind, the brain of a human being is not fully mature until 25. So if your daughter is less than 25 and she's always on her phone, there's a problem. A big red flag. I'm going to show you something shortly, but give me a sec. I will reshare my screen again because I need you to see this and be able to hear what I'm going to play for you. So I'll just share my screen again so that this time I will turn on my microphone in the sharing device so you can hear what I want to play for you. All right, let's go. So the phone that your daughter is using, that device that she's using is rewiring her brain. Suddenly she thinks she's an adult, but she's still a child. Suddenly she thinks she has arrived because of the things she's seeing, and she begins to make terrible decisions. The result is that she'll become mentally lazy. She'll become impulsive. She will see things on social media and then she will rush and want to recreate. Oh, we are doing this social media challenge, this one, that one. She wants to jump on the trend. They are doing this, she wants to do it. They are doing that, she wants to do it. Making terrible choices. Zero emotional intelligence, zero. Now look at this video. This is a video, I'm going to shortly play a video of a girl that went all the way from her house to a boy's house in another location. Newsflash, she is a teenager. She's a young girl. Why? She was on her phone. And then she started chatting this person, and then they started relating, and after a while, the person invited her, and she left her father's house without nobody knowing. That could be your daughter. Let's watch it.
Does anyone know you're here?
Of course not. We've been chatting for more than a year now, and if I should tell my parents I was coming down to Asaba to come see you, they wouldn't even allow me, and I really want to see you. So, no one knows me.
So if I should unalive you right here, there wouldn't be any trace at all. Maybe if I change my mind. No, boss. This one is too innocent. I'll find another one.
All right. Did anybody see what just happened? Did you see what just happened? In case you did not, this girl left her house to Asaba to see a boy she's been chatting with for like 1 year, for the past 1 year. And what she did not know is that this person, that it was a setup, that someone can be chatting with you for as long as 6 months, 10 months, 9 months, 1 year, 2 years, nurturing you so that you are ripe for whatever she wants to strike. And that was what happened. Maybe her mother's altar was alive. That's why she survived, because they could have, the guy told her, so if I should unalive you here, nobody would have any trace of you. We've had situations where they're saying, no, missing girl, 3 girls missing. My daughter is missing. What they don't know is that maybe the girl has been used for ritual. Why? Social media. Why? She had a phone. Let's move. Now, another thing that using device can do in your daughter is that she can have dopamine burnouts. She can have dopamine rush and burnout, so much so that there is a surge. Now, let me explain what dopamine means, just in case you're wondering. Dopamine is that excitement you get when you achieve something, when you hit a milestone, when you are able to do, a reward, kind of that feeling that you get when you get a reward for something you've done. Let's say that your mother told you, okay, if you sweep the house and do this, I will buy you shawarma and I'll buy you ice cream. And then they would work hard and do everything and then finish up, and then you get them the shawarma. That shawarma from, oh, finally I've gotten it. Now, if they are always on their device, can you still hear me? Can anybody still hear me? Okay, so if they're always on their device, always pressing their phone, they're going to be getting a lot of this dopamine in their body, in their head. They're going to be getting all this excitement because they go on social media, they make a post, someone will like it, or they go on social media, they see somebody that has posted something, they're like, oh God, when? They're getting the dopamine rush, they're getting it all the time. It will burn them out because they don't know when to stop. That excitement they get from, oh, let me go and check who has tweeted something, who posted. Oh, that my friend, has she posted? Hey, Ekene posted, oh, Cynthia posted. Hey, Adenike has posted. Let me go and check. Oh, let me also post my own. That dopamine rush will rewire their brain so that they will no longer learn how to delay gratification. They will no longer know how to delay excitement. So anytime they want that dopamine, that rush, that excitement, they go to their phone. That's a problem. You know why it's a problem? It is a problem because her brain is flooded with dopamine every time she scrolls on social media, every day. Now, if she does that a lot, after a while, she will now begin to feel like life is boring and meaningless because nothing excites her anymore. She has seen this, she has gotten this dopamine every day. That's why you don't buy shawarma for your children every day, do you? No. Because you want it to be that the next time you buy it, it will still have value. That's why you don't buy gift for them every day. That's why Valentine's Day is once a year. It's not twice. Your birthday is once a year. That excitement. Now imagine that your birthday is every day. Will it still have meaning? You'll be feeling the excitement will be, high. And after a while, it will lose meaning. If they tell you it's your birthday, be like, I had it yesterday. It doesn't make any difference. So that's the same experience your children, your girl.
We can't hear you.
So please give her a sec. She'll be back. She'll be back.
Apologies, I think my network kicked me out, but I'm back. Yeah, let me continue sharing my screen. Are you getting value from this class? Are you learning something? Let me know in the comment section if you are learning something. Are you getting value from this class? Of course, at the end of this class, you will see that you were supposed to have paid for this class, but I'm giving it to you free of charge because I'm a nice person. All right, so I'm trying to share my screen. I think it's coming. Okay. Where's my screen? Where has my screen gone to? Oh no. Yep, I think my screen closed, so please be patient. My system is dragging a little bit. Yeah, I think we're back. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
All right. So let's move. Please don't write on my screen. Who is that? Olaifa. Please don't write on my screen so you don't mess it up. Thank you. All right, let's go. Now, it is common. I hope I didn't skip. Okay, so this is the dopamine burnout that is happening when she's always on her screen. Life offline becomes very depressing. Now, it is a common observation and concern that many tech leaders, including social media CEOs and founders, tend to limit their own children's access to technology and social media. What do you think about that? The people inventing social media, the people inventing all these tech devices that we're using, phones, laptops, iPhone, iPads, they restrict their own children from using it more than the average parent. Is there something they know that we don't know? Is there something they are aware of that we don't know? Because if they that are inventing these things are keeping their own children away, why are we banging our kids on this thing? Now look at this. This is their own children, and this is often our own children. Their own children, they expose their own children to mentorship. They take their own children to the lab to learn hands-on. They provide their own children community where they can learn with others. They provide their own children real life experiences. They have real communications with their own children. But what do we do with our own children? We give them phones. We give them video games. We give them television. But the people that produce the phone, they will give their own children mentorship, community, real life experiences. They don't give them. I've listened to a lot of interviews where big tech guys are saying, my children do not have access to phone. They don't have phones until they are 16, until they are 18, depending on who is speaking. I've listened to them. I mean, this is a short time for this conversation. Otherwise, I would have played a lot of videos like that for us, for you to see. So why is it that our own children at 10, at 12, will buy iPhone and give them? Why? What are we trying to prove, actually? What are we trying to prove? Now, another problem is emotional isolation from you. Have you noticed that the more our girls use their phone, the more they disconnect from their parents? So you now be calling them, Cynthia, come and do this. Mommy, I'm coming. They're in their room. In fact, first of all, you will call like 4 times before they will answer. And then they will wait for another 10 minutes, 30 minutes before they will come. The phone is taking your place. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of us here, our children, our children are being parented by social media. Social media is the one parenting your child. Newsflash. Social media is the one parenting a lot of our girls. And we need to wake up and take back the responsibility and claim back our darlings. If not, you'll be raising a stranger under your own roof without knowing. That's the truth. She may be under your roof, but emotionally, she's in another world. She'll just carry her phone and be pressing and press. And after a while, she'll smile. After a while, she will laugh. After a while, she will frown. She's in a different zone altogether, led by influencers, people that you don't know their values, people you are not aware of what their value system are. They are the ones parenting your children. They are the ones telling them what to do. A teenager told me yesterday that whenever she's angry, she go and talk to AI. I'm like, wow, hey, we have more things to deal with. Strangers you don't know, machines you don't know about, trends are telling them what to do. You lose access to your own child, and her trust moves from you to the screen. You become like totally irrelevant to her life. Nobody wants to deal with that. I don't want that for my daughter, and I'm sure you don't want that for your daughter as well, and that's why you are here. Another problem of using screen is identity crisis. I don't know whether I'm this or that. I think I'm a girl, but when I go on social media, it feels like I should be a boy instead because I'm seeing a lot of things out there. My mother, I've always felt comfortable. You are okay. You think you are okay. You are okay until you go to social media. And you start seeing that, you have to be like your shape has to be like this for it to be that you're a fine girl. Your nose has to be standing for it to be that you're a fine girl. Have you heard about LGBTQ? Have you heard about how they are constantly and on a regular indoctrinating our young people on social media? Have you heard about how they are incentivizing LGBTQ? So that when you declare and you change, you say I know I'm born a boy, but I feel like
Network is bad again. Why? Honestly, Nigerian network, may God help us.
Don't worry, she's coming. She'll be back soon.
Yes, the network is very bad. Very, very bad. I even thought it was from my end.
it's okay.
I think the problem is from our own network and at our end.
Okay, I think the network is actually fluctuating a lot on I don't know if it's from my laptop, but I think I can just move from here while I share the screen from my laptop, and then as soon as I'm able to fix it, I will get back to it. Can we hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma.
Yes,
All right.
I can hear.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. So when your daughter is always on her screen, she's going to have issues with identity. She's going to be thinking, am I okay? Am I tall enough? Am I fair enough? Am I this enough? Am I that enough? Constantly comparing herself with the images she's seeing on social media. Welcome to the generation where a teenage girl wants to do plastic surgery. Welcome to the generation where a teenage girl wants to bleach her skin.
Sell egg.
Why? Because of what she is seeing on social media. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. So identity crisis is a challenge, a big challenge that young people are dealing with. And the more they stay on their device, the worse the worse it gets. So one of the things you want to help them do is to, help them understand their identity early enough. Early enough. Very important. Phone addiction makes her define herself by filtered selfies. Now, my husband runs a media company, and I know how they can turn one image to 1,001 things. One picture that is just taking a nonsense kind of just regular picture, it can be edited and photoshopped in a way that you won't even know, oh, is this picture the same as this? But someone will take that same picture and post it online, and your girl will see it and start doing, oh, God, when? Having unrealistic expectations. Let's not even talk about trending dances. Trending dances. Recently, the one that is trending is you will dance and show the private part of your boyfriend. What is going on? And somebody here, your daughter is doing that trend. She's jumping on that trend and she's doing it. Maybe she will block you off and do it sharp so that people will not know, so you not notice. They are smart now. That's why we need to help them early enough. They're taking strangers' opinion. And by the time she's 15, she's no longer who she used to be. She's no longer sure who she is without her phone. She doesn't have an identity outside her phone. She lives for others and dies inside quietly, gradually. May that not be the portion of any girl in this place. Now, news flash. I have a news for you. Your daughter, your girl that is online, that has just 2 followers. Is it possible that this is the kind of followers she has? Because she might be saying, I'm not doing anything online. I don't even have a lot of followers. Is it possible that 2, 3 followers that she has, that this is the kind of people they are? Is it possible that 3 followers she has, that this is the kind of 3 followers that she has? This is the kind of people that she's following. The kind of people that are cheering her on social media. Well done, right on. You are cute. Tomorrow she wants to expose more of her cleavages. Tomorrow she wants to wear more jewelries. She wants to pierce more. She wants to pierce her nose, pierce her lips, pierce more places, wear more beads, waist bead, leg chain, this one, that one. Am I saying those things are bad? No. But I'm saying, is it possible that someone is changing her to become someone else? So that you wake up one day, you cannot identify your daughter again. A parent sent me a screenshot of what she saw on her child's TikTok. She was like, what is going on? And I'm talking about a pastor's wife. She said, Coach Precious, help me. What has gone wrong with my daughter? See her daughter on TikTok with waist bead. Of course, she opened the TikTok account with a name that is not her real name. So there's no way her parents will know. It took someone else to see it, and then the person came and showed her. She could not recognize her own daughter. And we're talking about 14 years old. Crop top, braless, dancing on TikTok with waist bead. She almost lost her mind. And people are clapping for her. Wow, nice girl. You are looking hot. Hey. And she's getting lost. Why? She has a phone. Is it possible that these are her 4 followers? Maybe they're just 4, but these are the 4. This is the quality of the 4. Is it possible that these are the people that she is following on social media? A woman said that she bought a phone for her daughter when she was 10 because she wanted to be communicating when she goes to work. And I know that for some of us here, that's the reality. Oh, I used to go to work. I just want a phone that I'll be using to communicate with her. Before you know it, from there, she has entered Instagram, TikTok, this one, that one. Before you know it, your daughter now has a crush in UK. Oshe. We need to wake up. If not, you will raise a stranger in your house and you will know it. 10 followers, but this is the quality of the followers. This is it. Her followers are growing, but you don't know who they are. They are different people from different backgrounds, ideologies, different value systems, and all of that. But she's following them online. This is the crowd that she's following. She has 10,000 followers, 5,000 followers. You don't know who they are. And every day she's having DMs from those people. And even if you say, oh, she's just on WhatsApp. Should I tell you what is happening on WhatsApp? Should I tell you how many girls are getting, addicted and getting into sextortion situations? Now let's continue. Another issue is early onset of depression and anxiety. Girls, I don't know. I mean, when we grew up, what business do you have with depression? But now, because she has phones, because she's saying, oh, the other friend, the mother bought her a headset that is finer than my own. The mother bought her sneakers. Me, why is my own looking this old? Oh, the other one, she posted, oh, their mom took her out to so and so place. There's pressure. And they can't deal with it. Girls addicted to their phones are 3 times more likely to experience depression, body shame, and suicidal thoughts. And it is proven. The source is JAMA Pediatrics. You can go and search it out. By the time you notice her crying alone or isolating herself, the damage may be deeper than you actually imagine. That's the truth. Another one is sexual exploitation and grooming. Grooming. Yahoo boys. They are grooming her. And she doesn't know. They just send her a message, hello, how are you? Random people. Even me as an adult, I still have them get to my DM and I'm like, don't you have common respect? At least, can you not respect old age? They don't. How much more your daughter that is gullible, that is young, that is volatile? Sexual exploitation and grooming are happening. They will tell her, fine girl, you are so pretty. Can I have your number? Can we chat? And before you know it, they're getting deeper and deeper. Sexual exploitations are happening every day. Social media is the new hunting ground for predators, dear parents. Social media is the new hunting ground for predators. And addicted girls are like their targets. She's always online. Let's target her. Let's pretend like we are, a 60-year-old person, a 40-year-old person can pretend and use another picture of another teenager and use it to chat her. And she'll be thinking it's another bobo. She will not know that this is a 40-year-old predator, hunter in a teenager skin. Addicted girls are more likely to get into this trap. Just one DM, her innocence is gone. She will start sharing. I've heard stories. I'm telling you, I've done this thing for the past 13 years, and I can tell you for free, I've heard stories. I've seen things. Girls snapping their private parts and sending to boys. Snapping their private parts and selling their nudes. And you may never know until it's too late. You may never know until it is too late. Now, long-term addiction that follows her into adulthood is another problem. That's number 7. Her long-term addiction can follow her into adulthood. So even when she's grown and now working and now living her life, she's still stuck in her phone. An adult by age, but a child by attitude. Big problem. If she doesn't learn self-regulation now, she could enter university. She can enter university tomorrow. They'll be teaching in the class. She's pressing phone. They're saying, take notes. This thing I'm teaching you now will come out in exam. Well, she's not even hearing. She's pressing. She's answering call. She's chatting. She will enter marriage, the same thing. Her baby will be crying. She's on Instagram. Her future will be compromised. She will raise the next generation with that same attitude and struggle. And the cycle will repeat. If you don't break it now, it will repeat. Now, the next thing is sextortion. What is sextortion? You know, a situation where someone tells you, send me your picture. Let's, we are friends. I'm in Netherlands. I'm in US, UK. Let's be friends. And your daughter would think she's talking to a real human being. She'll not know that the person she's talking to is in the next street. They're just pretending. And before you know it, things are happening. Things are happening. They're telling them, oh, just snap a nice picture. If you're going out, just snap your picture, snap your fine face and show me. From face, snap your full picture now. From there, why not just bend down small? I want to see how your inside looks like. That's how it starts. There's an adage in my place that said, if handshake begins to cross to the elbow, it has entered another thing. That is the situation of a lot of our girls. An Australia, study that was done found that more than 1 in 10 adolescent girls had experienced sextortion in their lifetime, with over half experiencing it before the age of 16. Over and over. So before you know it, they'll not say, just send picture. Let me just see how fine you are. Let me just see. Before you know it, one thing will lead to another and to another and to another. And then they're already snapping their inside parts, their pants, their undies, and sending. And then tomorrow the person will now say, if you don't give me money, I will leak your picture on the social media, I'll post it. A lot of I've seen, not one, not two, people, children, teenagers that took their life, that committed suicide because someone was telling them, I will leak your images. Those pictures you sent to me, I will leak it. I will share it on social media unless you send me money. That's it. Now, it could be that your daughter is desperately paying someone right now to keep her nude images from being exposed. Someone is telling her, if you don't send me 100,000, I will leak your picture. I'll share it on social media. And she will not tell you, mommy, they told us to buy nomenclature. You will send money. What you don't know is that you are servicing her stupidity caused by her phone. Is it possible that your child is sleeping, with someone just to cover her mess? Someone is telling her, if you don't come to my house, I will deal with you. If you don't do this, I'll deal with you. We grew up when things were pretty normal. How much more now? There's social media, there's internet. A parent told me that she told her daughter not to use phone, but the girl went ahead. She doesn't use phone, no, but she now opened social media with her friend's phone. What kind of smartness is that? Myself, I escaped rape when I was 16, 17. I escaped rape. I was almost raped. How did it happen? It is one brother saying, come to my house, just come and visit. How much more now that your child can just use phone? Somebody can tell her, it's just a party. It's just a party. Let's just come and have fun. She would not tell you, Mom, I want to go for choir rehearsal. And she will go for party. Wake up, shine your eye, dear parents. A lot is happening. A lot. Now look at these statistics. You can go and find it. These things I'm showing you, it is real. The FBI has seen a huge increase in the number of cases involving children and teens being threatened and coerced into sending explicit images online, a crime called sextortion. It is on the increase. It is on the increase. Girls are selling their nude pictures because they have a phone. Abi? Yes. Sextortion can start on any site. It can start on WhatsApp, any messaging app platform or game where people meet and communicate. In some cases, the first contact from the criminal will be a threat. Now, the person may claim to already have a revealing picture or video of your child. They'll not tell them, I already have your nude picture. If you don't pay me so and so money, I will leak it. I will spread it out. If your daughter keeps walking, this road for 6 more months, what will you see? What will be her reality? Now, I'm going to share with you 5 proven ways to help her before it's too late. How can you help her? Number 1, don't get your child a phone. Don't buy phone for your daughter if they are less than the age. I'm going to tell you later. When you want to get her phone, because some parents will say, oh, but I want to, excuse me, let me take water. Some parents will say, I need to be able to communicate when I go to the office, when I go to the shop, when I go to work, I need to be able to talk to them. If you need to get a phone for the house, let it be a family phone, not her phone. So she doesn't have a phone number. It is family phone number. Let the phone belong to the family, not to her. This keeps control and accountability in your hands. So you don't come back and start seeing calls and messages and kiniko. No social media, no, in fact, possibly get a phone that is not internet enabled. If they need to do assignments, let them use a laptop device that is for general use, or let them use your device if it is convenient for you. But please don't give them phone. Let it be a family phone. Recently, I saw a video of a 7-year-old girl that she turned 7 on her 7th birthday. Her parents got her iPhone 16. It is just like giving your child a phone because she just turned 7. Because you can afford it, you got her iPhone 16. It's like giving your child a car key because she turned 7, because you love her. You give her a car key and tell her, my baby girl, drive. Your mommy has money. I can buy phone. Drive. She's going to destroy her life and maybe that of others. Number 2, wait until at least age 15, minimum. Age 15 is actually very terrible. Personally, I won't give my daughter phone at 15. She's going to get to 17 before I give her phone. Yes. Because if you delay personal phone ownership until they are old enough, they simply don't have the maturity. They will be able to grow enough to have the maturity to handle it. But if you give them phone because they are 10, 12, 13, because you can buy a phone, you are setting them up. Because, like I told us, the brain of a human being is not fully developed until 25. And in the process of that development, the part of the brain that is responsible for decision making, which is called the prefrontal cortex, that part of the brain is not fully developed until 25. So it means at 15, 16, they're not even, their brains are still developing. That's why they can do things that you just look at and be like, this is my daughter. Do you even have brain? Like, the brain, that your brain, did they use it to suck Gary? That's it. That's it. The next thing is give a clear orientation before handing over any phone. I see parents just buy phone, just give back. Who does that? It's just like saying go and drive because you have hands. Really? Even as an adult, the first day I entered steering to drive, oh my goodness, it was as if heaven was going to fall. How much more? It's even more dangerous because with that phone, they can get into a lot of things. A lot. So before you hand over that phone, by the time they are at least 15, 16, 17, that period, educate them, teach them rules, risk, boundaries, responsibilities of digital life. Don't just give them phone because they have turned 13. It's my 13th birthday. Who does that? Anyway, next thing, assign them a mentor who holds them accountable. Don't just give phone, assign them a mentor. Every child, every girl needs an older voice that they respect. The truth is that by the time they start growing, I'm sure some of us must have noticed, you give your child, your teenager to start growing. By the time she's, 8, 9, you are the highest person in her life. You are the highest authority of her life. She wants to listen to you every time. By the time she goes to 15, 16, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, she would no longer be able to tell you everything, especially if you're not intentional in positioning yourself in her life. She may want to now talk to more of her friends, other adults. It is natural, don't fight it. But the wise thing to do is to now position credible mentors in her life. Mentors that will help her. Example, Coach Precious. See, I used to say just mentors before now, but there are many fake whack people out there that you give your children to and they'll make matter worse. But I'm sure of myself, so I can tell you myself. I am that person that, that works with you, the values that you already are trying to, put into your children. I'm going to work with you to put that into them, to work it into them, to hold them accountable. And these are the reviews and feedbacks I've gotten from mentees of mine. Look at this person. She said, this class helped me to make the decision, to be able to make decision. I learned that my decision shaped my life. I learned that I learned that if you don't know who you are, you can't build a strong self-identity. And then another person is saying, this class helped me to, be able to learn more about myself, be able to expose me to the right emotions, to learn how to manage my emotions, and on and on and on. And then this is my baby girl, right? I had a call with her. I think it was yesterday. I just had to screen grab this and put there. She said to me, we had like a 15 minutes conversation, and she was like, Ma, you called me right at the right time. And I'm talking about the girl that's already in the university. She was about making a terrible decision, and I called. I don't know. There's a way I behave. Like sometimes I just pick phone and call my mentees. How are you doing? What's going on? What are you doing? All of that. And she just says, "Oh man, you called at the right time. This is what I'm struggling with. This, and that." And we're able to deal with that. Her parents are not aware, but we've been able to handle the issue. What if she did not have a mentor? So that's why it's important to provide your daughter mentorship. Don't just say, oh, I'm the one mentoring her. You are not competing with mentors. You have your place. Mentors have their place. Mentors are there to partner with you. They are not there to take your place. Another thing you want to do for them is to place them in a community of value-driven peers. Children like her, young people like her, girls like her. Surround her with like-minded girls in a structured, value-based environment. An environment that fosters growth, an environment that helps them, manage the tendencies of being addicted. Look at this review. A parent sent this to me. She said, good morning, Coach Precious. Trust your day is going well. I just want to drop a review on my sister. Of course, she signed up her sister for my mentorship program. She said, to be honest, after the first month, I didn't really see much improvement, and I considered withdrawing her from the mentorship program. I'm glad I did not do that, because the improvement I saw just a week into the second month was tremendous. A lot changed. A whole lot changed. She became more focused, motivated, and even started reading more books. A book my sister bought for her over 6 months ago that she never opened. I saw her reading it. In fact, she's done reading the book and has started another one. She even started taking some courses, and has been so useful around the house. She draws up her to-do list and follows with it. We've seen a new, I withdraw her name because I don't want to expose her name, and we now have you to thank for that. This could be you. This could be your daughter. Like I said, you need to provide her an environment that holds her accountable, a mentorship that holds her accountable. Because truth is that there are times that you'll be talking, they'll be hearing, but it's not entering. But when another voice that you trust speaks to them, it will sink. And you need that partnership with that trusted member, that trusted adult. And I am that trusted adult, believe you me. Now, can I reveal to you a secret? Let me share a secret with you. Number one secret is that it is not just addiction, it is rewired brain. Your daughter is not just struggling with an addiction, her brain has been rewired. So you need to do a rewiring. You know how when something has tangled, when a rope has tangled, if you want to get the best of that rope, you need to untangle it. That's the way to get the best of it. Now, her brain is literally wired for short-term dopamine. I've told us about what dopamine is in the beginning. Now, phone addiction gives her this quick release, this quick excitement. So every single time she wants to go back there and get that same excitement. She doesn't need more rules. Don't make much more rules. She needs reconditioning and emotional regulation. She needs to be reconditioned. I've dealt with that over and over. She needs to be reconditioned, and she needs to learn emotional regulation. Let's move. Now, when I met Favor, she was 15. She couldn't focus in school, barely spoke to her parents, and would panic if her phone battery went below 20. Her auntie said to me, I lost my sister to addiction. But guess what? That same Favor girl is now much more focused on academics, has, draws her regular plans, and is doing incredibly well as an undergraduate. That's the part of mentorship. That's the part of having someone partner with you in your parenting journey. Now that you've understood what's happening in your daughter's brain, how do we restore her? How do we bring her heart back? Now, let me show you secret number two. Number two secret is that self-worth is the root of our confidence. Now, is she stubborn? No, she's not stubborn. She's not lazy as you think. She's confused about who she is. Sometimes she is struggling to meet up with an identity. Girls today define themselves by trends, by bodies, and by what others think about them. They measure their value by the likes they get on their post, by how many persons commented, by how many persons shared their post. Tragedy. Now, let me tell you about another girl. I will call her Ada. This is not her real name. She was 16-year-old, quiet, addicted, and withdrawn. Her parents signed her up for my mentorship program last year, and after just 3 months, she told me she was suicidal. She told me, Auntie Precious, I want to take my life. No one will believe it. One night, she sent me a text and she said, Coach Precious, I never knew I had so many good things inside me. She had moved from this girl that wanted to take her life to this girl that is now this passionate about her life, passionate about making impact. It happened because of mentorship. Yes. Now, let me show you another secret. Number 2 secret is that leadership unlocks maturity. Leadership unlocks maturity. Not all girls are born to be leaders, some people say. Some people used to say that, and it's an error, that not all girls are born leaders. It's wrong. Leadership is taught, and that's one of the things I'm big on. I am big on personal development. I'm big on leadership. I'm big on helping girls develop leadership capacity because it is possible. Very possible. She needs just exposure to structured training, peer accountability, and mentorship. That is what your daughter needs. Now, let me share another story of a girl I will call Tina. That's not her real name because I want to protect her name. But let's call her name Tina. Tina was always told that she was too shy, she cannot talk, she's always in herself. During our last mentorship program, I taught them on what I call self-identity. And that was the deliverance she needed, honestly. Now, some weeks after, she sent me a message telling me that she raised her hand in church and answered a question, something she never does. Now, this might look like it's just, what's the big deal about raising hand in church to talk? I'm talking about someone that could not as much as speak in front of class. Someone that has social anxiety. Moving from that to be able to raise hand in class and in church and talk in a group of other girls is a big deal. And that's what happens when her confidence is restored. Yes. Now let's move. Can I partner with you in raising your dream girl? This is me, Preciouifeanyi. And I want you to know that you don't need to get to emergency before you call out. You don't need to be, you don't need your daughter to have been 100% addicted to her phone, 100% addicted to, what do you call that now? To validation from people before you seek for help. You can seek for help right now. She's already picking up her phone habits everywhere, even before age 10. They watch cartoon at school, they watch it at home, they watch it in church. She needs help, please. Holiday is at the corner, that's another problem. And these addiction tendencies will heighten. Holiday is that period where everything goes unstructured. They play game from Monday to night. They, go to visit, go for sleepovers. Let me not even talk about sleepover where things happen. They do all kinds because there is liberty. Now that you have known what the root cause is, how many of us are feeling a bit overwhelmed? I mean, you've seen, this is what is wrong with my daughter. This is why she's always on her phone. And this is what I can do to help. How many of us are feeling a bit overwhelmed? You're feeling like, oh my goodness, where do I even start from? Yeah, I know. It's like drinking water from a hose, a big hose. And I've been there too, right? It feels overwhelming. There are a lot of things, a lot of pieces, things to fix, to do, to talk, to do. I know, all of us, you might be feeling like, this is so much for one class. I know, right? All right. Now, there's just one more piece that is left. One more piece. Your girl has to grow because you can only go so far if she is stuck. You need to help her grow as well. You need to help her attain maturity. Now, the missing link is that, yes, you've learned your own part. You've seen, you've done your part tonight by listening, by learning. in this webinar, but your girl is still carrying phone addiction. She's still carrying peer pressure. She's still carrying confusion and emotional noise. They need tools as well. They need to learn as well, right? They need to learn. So is it okay if I take another 10 minutes to walk you through what I can help you with regarding your daughter? Is it okay if I use another 10 minutes to share something with you that I want to do for your daughter in the month of August? To help your daughter build confidence, build values and mindset. Remember, the problem is not that she is addicted to phone. The problem is that she is looking for validation in the wrong place. So if we can help her develop confidence the right way, if you can help her develop values, the right mindset, forget it, the phone issue will be handled. Of course, I've also told you what to do on your own end, and what it means, you know, is that we're going to be working together in this. So is it okay? Let me see your comment in the comment section. Is it okay if I take another 10 minutes to share this thing with you? I want to see your response. Is it okay if I do that? Okay, I see the comment section buzzing. Yes, yes, yes. Someone says yes, please. Yes, go ahead. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go right into it and share with you what I have for you, for your daughter. Now, I have an offer I want to make you. I've been working with young people for the past 13 years, and to be honest, this phone thing is one that is in the increase. And I'm going to make you an offer. Somebody might be thinking, but it's not a phone addiction class. Don't worry, calm down, relax. I know the game. I've been in this thing, and I've helped countless, mothers, fathers, parents recapture their daughters, get their teenager back. And I'm going to help you as well. Now, this is what I have for you. What you're going to be getting in this package I want to give you is, number one, your daughter. I want to work with your daughter. I want to be able to mentor her. I want to mentor her. You know, when I look around, I see James Brown positioning as a mentor, positioning as an influence. Bob Risky, I don't know how many of us know him here. He has over 2 million followers. Maybe your daughter is following him on social media. They are following the wrong influences. They are following people that are telling them how to dress, how much to show their body and all of that. But I'm here to partner with you to raise the daughter of your dream, to raise the kind of daughter that you'll be proud of tomorrow, that will be future ready, not the one that will be behaving like vegetable. They cannot stand, they cannot help, they cannot cook, they can't do anything, right? All they know is their phone. No, we want to raise responsible girls that are future ready, bold, confident, and all that. And one thing I'm going to do if I start working with them is I'm going to give them, for this holiday, I'm going to show them how to create an effective holiday plan. And not just that, follow up with it. How to create a holiday plan and follow up with it. And the value of that offer is 50,000 naira. This is what it's going to look like. They're going to be able to, it's going to keep her busy this holiday, so they won't have time for their phone. Turn holiday boredom. That time they're saying, I'm bored, is going to be turned into personal development time. And they're going to replace screen time with purpose-driven routines. And of course, build a strong bond through shared daily goals. It's valued at 50,000 naira, right? Then the next thing, they will get how to build solid confidence. I'm going to teach them, in 2 weekends, I'm going to teach them how to build solid confidence. Solid confidence. You want your girl bold. You want your girl to be able to say no when she should. You want to help her speak up without fear. You want to break her need for validation from online trends and people liking her post. You want to teach her how to trust her own voice, even when other people are doubting her. I will help you do that in this mentorship program. Now, the next thing is to give her what I call the privacy and boundary, teaching. It's valued at 50,000 naira. Now, what's this privacy and boundary teaching? It is going to help her understand privacy and boundaries with the use of her phone. Teach her if she must use phone, when she must use it, what to do. Help her set boundaries. She must not follow everybody. She must not follow every trend. She must not jump on every social media trend. She needs to learn how to protect her digital footprint. She's going to learn that. Is that all? No. She's going to get a guide, a book, an ebook from me on decision making. Our young people need to learn decision making, and she's going to get that. And that handbook, not just the handbook, she's also going to learn how to make quality decision. It's going to be one of the things that they will learn, valued at 50,000 naira. Yes, she's going to learn how to say no without feeling guilt. What is wrong is wrong, no matter who says it. What is bad, no matter who is asking her to do it. So she needs to know that her voice matters, that she can say no to anybody if they're asking her to do the wrong thing. I'll help her choose values over peer pressure. Train her to think before she acts, both online and offline. All right? That is it. Now, all these things are valued at 200,000 naira. She's going to get it in this class. A free guide, daily planner, effective holiday plan, and I'll also follow up with her on building it, learn how to be super confident, learn privacy and boundaries, especially with online usage, decision-making 101, all valued at 200,000 naira. Now, if all this bootcamp did was to help your daughter to stop her from slipping into phone addiction and help her begin to be focused on her future, will it be worth 180,000 naira for you? Will it be worth it? If this was the moment your daughter finally chooses to focus on her life than to focus on screen, to focus on purpose than to focus on peer pressure, will it be worth 150,000 naira? Will it be too much if I charge you 150K for this class? Will it be worth it? And what if all it did was just help your daughter to drop the phone and open up and become emotionally stable again? A lot of our girls are emotionally destabilized, like the emotions are in 200 places. You are talking to them, they're looking at you, but they cannot hear you because they're thinking of the 15 groups, WhatsApp groups that they're into. They're thinking of the other TikTok type video they want to go and shoot. They're thinking of so many things. I've seen a video online of a girl dancing. She's wearing a gown, but she's not wearing anything inside. She will dance and lift her leg. It was a social media challenge. And I'm sure her parents did not know that she did it. It is possible. If you want to learn how to do all these things, if you want me to help your daughter achieve these things, become solid confidence. I'm tired of seeing girls behave like vegetables out there. I'm tired of seeing girls, make decisions that will ruin their future. Have you not seen that today, for someone to be employed into a work, they will first of all go and check your social media. Something you posted 10 years ago can cost you a job today. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen for someone that wanted to travel abroad. Something she posted many years ago, they went and checked her social media and saw what she posted and said, no, we can't give you visa. That was it. Was she qualified? Yes. Did she have the money? Yes. But what stopped her? Social media. So I want to train your girls. I want to teach her. I want to mentor her so that she can begin to be digitally responsible. Yes. Now, I had two choices as I was preparing for this class. Number one choice was I can choose one option, which is to make this class very cheap or even free. Everybody can come in. But the honest truth is that would mean cutting down the tools that actually help your child to grow, skipping the mentorship and the personal guide that truly makes the difference. And I won't be able to show up for your daughter the way she really deserves. And I don't want to do that. So instead, I chose the second option, which is actually to come with a slightly higher investment on your own parts. But in exchange for that, I've packed this program with everything your girl needs. Real life tools, relatable story, real life classes, recorded classes, and, responsible, confidence boosters, teachings that will help her reclaim her focus, reclaim her confidence. Now, this way I can give my best, dedicate more time, energy, resources, and everything needed for the 2 weekends that this class is going to be. Now, she's going to still get all these things: the effective holiday plan, the follow-up system that comes with it, confidence teaching, privacy and boundary, decision-making, ebook free of charge, all of this worth 200,000 naira. You can probably see why parents actually invest as much as 1 million or even more for private coaching for their daughters. just to help them reconnect and grow emotionally. I have a parent that, is paying me in 7 zeros to mentor her child 1 month, like in every month. Yes. I've done classes where, for 1 month and, the parents had to pay 100K and they paid it. Because this isn't just another expense. It's an investment. You're not spending, it's not expenses, it is investment. There's a difference. Because it will yield results. It's an investment in your daughter's growth, in her emotional maturity, and the peaceful relationship you've been longing for. That thing you've been looking for, that's it. Well, for this night, you're not paying 200,000. You're getting everything, all sessions, all tools, all mentorship, all trainings, and the bonuses for just 25,000 naira. People should be clapping for me already. I'm going to give your daughter these things. You're going to sign her up and I'll mentor her and she'll get all these. Now, if you were to sign up for a regular girls coaching program, for me, it's 250K for 1 month. And that 1 month is actually 4 classes, right? Just to get access to me, right? And that's without the weekend trainings, all of these other shenanigans. But I'm giving this for this class because you've invested your time with me today. And it will be a total waste of your time if I just teach you and I don't show you how we can begin to work together to help your daughter. So I'm giving you access to an exclusive opportunity for you in this class today. You can sign up your daughter for this class. Now, let's be real. If you were to hire a child psychologist or enroll your girl in a multiple coaching session to help her quit phone addiction, build self-confidence, manage her emotion and all of that, you will definitely pay over 500K. Trust me. But today you don't have to pay that. You're doing that just at 25,000, and that includes everything I've mentioned, right? Now, you have 2 choices. Number 1, you can decide, done with this webinar, let me go back to the struggle. The girl will continue to struggle with her phone, no focus, no confidence, no mentorship, no community. And a week from now, 1 month from now, nothing has changed. You are still stuck with your daughter wondering what is wrong with her, right? And you have another choice. The second choice is test this solution, apply this strategy, borrow the mindset and structure that I have built. Let me work with your daughter this holiday. All you need is the willingness to start and the framework that works really. And the choice is yours, but only one of them leads to progress. And that is signing up your daughter for me to mentor her. I tell parents, if I mentor your child and nothing changes, send me to court. And I'm saying it with all confidence. I've had reviews. I've done this thing for a while, right? I'm not that random regular mentor. I am called for this. There's an anointing on my life, and I've been trained and certified by organizations in and outside Nigeria. So it is something that I have done, I have experience on, and I've done it quite over. And I'm even training others to do so. Like I told us in the beginning, I have an academy that trains teen mentors. Now, there's a money back guarantee. Yeah, I know I know it's very hard to let go of your money. I know that even if it is 5 naira, it is hard to let go. So when you sign up your daughter and she goes through this, 2 weekends with me and there is no change, I will give you back your money, period. No explanation. If you just tell me she did not learn anything, I want my money back, no problem. So you have nothing to lose, right? You have everything to gain. The real question is this: is it worth your girl joining this mentorship program for this period? Now, the bonus is that they're going to get access to my mentorship community worth 150K. Yes. And this is the program I'm talking to you about. Now, in this program, it's going to hold for 2 weekends in the month of August, right? 15th, 16th, 22nd, and 23rd of August. 2 weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. And we have the junior and the senior category, because what I teach the junior session, they're the same, right? But the language and the communication is not the same. So the junior category are different, the senior category are different. And the senior category, the junior category is from ages 10 to 14. Senior is 15 to 19. Now, this class is going to hold for 2 weekends, and they're going to, you will call it the Confidence and Leadership Emotional Stability class. It is ideal for this age, and it is online, completely online. They're going to be in a Zoom session like this with me, turn on their camera, and I'll be seeing them. We'll be talking, I'll be teaching them, I'll be guiding them. They'll be asking me questions. And afterwards, we have like group work where I'm going to be, you know, doing stuff with them, telling them, okay, print this, do this, write this. They're going to plan their holiday. This one is not the holiday that will go without plan. They're going to plan their holiday. Show me the plan. We're going to walk through with it. All right. And after this program, you want me to continue to mentor your daughter? Absolutely. That's what I live for. That is my job description, right? So we're going to have this class for 2 weekends, working with your daughter, teaching her, holding her accountable. She's going to be in a community of other passionate girls who also want to learn and grow. Every session is going to be recorded. Yes. Just in case your daughter is not able to log in on time or she's having network issue, every single session will be recorded and she can have access to it afterwards. Now, each class, I'm also going to send to them documents, materials, things that they will, you know, read, review, and all of that. Very interesting. Very interesting. You don't want your daughter to miss this opportunity. Now, they're going to get all these things I've mentioned that is worth 200,000 naira. You can register them now for just 25,000 naira. Now, I'm going to give a bonus to every parent that will register their daughter this night. A bonus is a free PDF I'm going to give to you if you register your daughter this night. And when you also register, I'm going to give you access to our exclusive parent community. This is the group, the place where you join this class from is actually group, and that's why it is closed, because a lot of, I'm sure that some scammers must have joined the group. So that's why we don't open it, because if you open it, they'll start sharing unsolicited links into the group. So I make it closed so that if you want to talk, you come here and talk. I give you access in the class to talk. But in that our exclusive parent community, they can actually, you can actually ask questions, interact with me, and all of that. And if you need me to give you a tailor-made one-on-one personal mentorship for your daughter, that is where you will get it. So if you want to register your daughter this night, this is the bonus that you're going to get. But here's the real deal. It is only, that bonus is only open for the first 10 parents that will enroll their daughter. I'm glad, and I'll be willing to work with your daughter. I want to mentor your daughter. I want to, partner with you in raising a global giant girl. We actually call it this, our global giant girl virtual bootcamp, because we want to raise girls that will, take their place, girls that understand their assignment, girls that are bold, confident, and future ready. And if that sounds like what you want for your daughter, if you want your daughter to have someone that they can call and ask questions instead of asking Google, instead of asking ChatGPT, you want them to ask someone real, a real human being that has this value that you can trust, then you want to sign up for this class. There is opportunity to pay in 2 installments. If you want to pay in, yes, you can pay in 2 installments. So it means that you can pay 10, 25, or 25, 25, or 10, 15. I mean, you can break it down however it works for you and be able, and if you can also make the payment complete. But keep in mind, if you're making instrumental payments, your daughter will not be added until you are done making the payments. Yeah. All right. Now that's all you need to know for this class. This is now your opportunity to take action. This is the account number on your screen. We'll also share the account number in the WhatsApp group, just in case you want to go quickly and make your payment right now, so that you can take advantage of the bonus I'm giving to the first 10 parents to sign up their daughters. I'll be looking forward to partnering with you in raising a global giant girl, a girl that boys will not mislead, a girl that boys will not, distract, but a girl that is a girl boss, a boss lady, a girl that understands the assignment, understands where she's going with her life, and she's moving on the mission to accomplish it. All right, that is it. I will now open the floor for questions, contributions, whatever you want to say. If you have questions about the class, what you want to know about the class, whatever it is, this is the time to bring it on. so that we can call it a day. Thank you everyone so far for joining me. Thank you for being such an amazing, amazing audience here in this session tonight. So I'll open the floor now. If you don't want to talk, you can actually, use the comment section, type there. But if you want to say something, you are free. If you want to reach me on WhatsApp, my phone number will be in the chat box. Admin, please help me drop my phone number in the WhatsApp group so that anybody that wants to reach me can quickly go there and find my number and be able to reach me. So if you also want to, do your registration right away, you can also do that through, just check the comment section in our group. You can find the details there and do that, right? So that's it. I'll look forward to, if you have questions, if you have your concerns, if you want to know more about whatever it is that we're putting together, this is your time. You can unmute yourself and talk, or you can use the comment section. Just type in your questions and I'll be here to take it. Thank you everyone for having me. It is my delight to partner with you in raising a global giant girl. The floor is yours now. Okay, I see someone raising hand, Mrs. Onwaha Doris. Okay, ma'am. Yes, you can unmute yourself and talk. Let me unmute. Yes, you can unmute yourself, really. Please. I'm not sure I can be able to do that from my end. Let me try. Just unmute yourself and talk, please. Okay, admin will help me do that. So just hold on. You can unmute yourself.
I've done
Okay,
that.
are you able to talk now? Yes, go ahead, please.
I want to ask, I mixed something later on. You were saying about some people that will make payments now. What is their bonus? I didn't get that place very well.
Okay, the bonus is that I'm going to give you a free PDF on how to connect with your teenager.
So when you make this payment, so how will you start? You said you're going to start in August.
Yes, so you make the payment now. Send your receipt to my DM, to my WhatsApp. You already know me. I'm the only person in the group. I'm the only one posting. All my admins, so anyone you send it to is fine. The admin in that WhatsApp group. If you send it there, you will receive a form, an onboarding form that will help us get the details of your daughter and put her in a group. Whatever WhatsApp number you want us to use to add her in the group, you provide it in that form. Yes. Then after that, you will receive the free gift I have for you. Yes.
Okay. And I want to, your WhatsApp that I use in connecting to this thing, they said only admin can send message.
Exactly. That's why I said you will send it as a DM.
Okay.
Yes, because if I open that WhatsApp group, everybody will start. You will see all this, because we run ad and we are all actually getting people into the group. Some scammers will also enter. I'm sure we already know that by now. So that's a public group, even though it's a parent community, but we also know that some people will sneak in. So, but if you now register, we'll now add you to our exclusive parent community where you get extra support. So that's also what I say is part of the bonus for those that will take action. We'll add it to our exclusive parent community. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I want to ask.
All right, ma. You're welcome. Admin, please help me drop my phone number in the chat box. Also drop my the account details on the chat box. Also do the same in the group so that in case someone wants to use any of that, they can get it. All right, any other question? Let me see the comment section if there's a question for me. Okay, from what age? So the age bracket is 10 to 19. However, if your daughter is 9 plus, maybe 9 plus years, we have an extension to 9 plus, an extension to 19 plus. Do you understand? So it is officially for this class, it is 10 to 19. But if your child is 9 plus, she can get in. You can register her. Another question. Someone is saying, thank you, Coach Precious. Yes. What age can we have a mentorship for our girls? What age can we have a mentorship for our girl? Okay. I think this question has been answered already. So actually, your child should start having a mentor at least from the age of 5. A mentor, to be honest, because we live in a world where the influence is now coming, the negative influence now starts earlier. Before now it used to be, if she's still, maybe when she starts going to secondary school. Now it starts way earlier. So you actually want to start ahead of time. All right, someone is saying thank you for the session. Yes, you're welcome. My pleasure. All thanks to AOG Consult for inviting you. Okay, I see you, Mrs. Josephine Chinyelo Roland. She said, okay, someone invited you, and she is in my training community for team mentors. Amazing. Please send my love and regards to her, Mrs. Omolola, for inviting you. She's such a darling. Okay, someone else is saying it's always informative each time I listen to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Is there a place for 21 year? No place. There's no place for 21 year in this particular one, but I can mentor 21-year-old on a one-on-one basis. But for this class, not like they don't need it, they actually need it, but it's going to be a lot, it's going to be too small, because I'll be wanting to come to the level of the 15, 16, 18. Do you understand? So 21-year-old is already an adult. I can mentor her, but not in this class. So a one-on-one will work best for her. So reach me. Let's talk about how we can do the one-on-one for her. How do we send receipts to you? I have just paid. Please send it to me on WhatsApp. If you check that WhatsApp, you will see, okay, my phone number is already here. They've sent you my phone number. So you can use my phone number and send it to me on WhatsApp there. If you also look at the group where we are, you would see my number as one of the admins. You can also send it to me there. All right. Someone else is asking a question. Age 5, what will she get at age 5? That's what I'm saying. So at age 5, she can actually get into mentorship, but this particular one is not for that age bracket. At age 5, don't be surprised that age 5 is already struggling with their friends. There are decisions to make. There are values to cultivate at age 5. And sometimes, unfortunately, parents are busy. So you need a trusted mentor to start teaching her these things. Age-appropriate conversations, teachings. Yeah, at age 5 she can. But however, there is no provision for that age for this particular class. But you can hang around. You're already in a parent community. And I'm pretty sure that we'll put together one that will reach her, and then you can do that. Please, can I have all... Please, can all that have paid get the PDF, please? Not only those paying today. Pay today. Now, why will you not pay today? All right. So let me quickly move. Is there any other question? Okay. Someone else wants to ask. Okay. Someone is raising hand. Mrs. Ifna is raising hand. Please unmute yourself, ma, and talk.
Hello.
Hello. Good
Good
evening.
evening. It's been an absolute pleasure listening to you again. Coach Precious is one person you can trust, like you can hand over your daughter and go to sleep. That's how good she is. Like, bring your teenage girl, hand it over, pay for the mentorship classes, and just go to work. Do your normal life. Everything is perfect. And I joined in from United Kingdom, so I've seen how she mentored my teenage girl, the girl that was staying with me while I was in Nigeria, and I recommend. And I can vouch for what she teaches. This is not just to come speak to us and all that. If you buy into whatever she's given and all the information she has given today, if you put it to work, oh, you will come and thank me wherever I am. I'm on social media. Just come and say thank you so much for also revalidating what she teaches. So she's one person that I trust so much. I enjoy her teachings, how practical her classes are. It's something you can imbibe in yourself and create a routine for yourself as she is doing, as she's teaching. You are actually doing your own part, and you will raise a productive children. So in that, on that, I am here to say raising your own child is a very good influence to the world. As you're raising your child is influencing their friends, and together the world will become a better place. So it may not just be only for your child, it could be for someone else, maybe your neighbor's child, because who your child relates with is also part of the problem. So
Yeah.
if they are not of the same awareness, you'll be teaching and someone will be spoiling. So, so it's best what you do for one, you do for another. As you are teaching them, buy one, buy two, influence it, teach people that your child hangs around with, so that this would be more beneficial. So I highly recommend Coach Precious. Thank you so much for answering to the call of God upon your life. Coaching anointing day this head is not just, I'm not capping. Coaching anointing day this head.
Thank you, ma.
100%. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
I really want to say something.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, there's a WhatsApp number that texts me the Zoom registration link that ends with 7898. Is it for you?
That ends with what?
7898.
7898.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me confirm, please. I don't have my second line offhand. I don't know the number offhand, so let me confirm.
That's with 07034627898.
No, that's not my number. What did the number send you?
It sent me it said, "Hello, madam, happy Sunday. My name is Christia, and I'm sending you this."
Oh, okay. Yes. That's my admin. That's my admin in the group. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You are safe with her. Please, let's be careful. Like I said, terrible people can get in here and manipulate and do a lot of things. Of course, if anybody sends you, maybe sends you an account number that is not this one on the screen, everything Teen Hub, please do not pay to it. If they tell you, come over here, please confirm from me. I'm in the group. I'm the admin. I'm one of the admins in the group. So you can see me clearly. You can see the two other admins. My PA is also an admin, Esther. And then what's her name? Christy is another admin of mine. So anybody outside these numbers, please do not respond to them. They are scammers. They will not mentor your children. All right, I hope that's clear. But do you want to register your daughter now, Ma? Okay, next question. Please, Ma, is this your number? Yes, someone is asking. Silver Smart is asking, is this your number? Yes, that's my number, please. Silver Smart, that's my number. You can send me a message on that if you want to. Okay, I see someone else raising hand, Mrs. Jovita. Oh, my woman. Okay, I'm going to give her opportunity to talk. Before she comes up, let me tell you guys, she has already registered 2 of her girls for this program. So she is one person, and I've mentored her daughter, I've mentored her set of twins, and now I'm mentoring her 2 girls. Such an amazing experience every single time. So, Mrs. Jovita, you raised your hand. Please, you can talk.
Wow. Honestly, I am so happy. I'm so happy. God bless you, Coach Precious. I really am so happy for your work. I know it's a call, and anytime I talks about you, my daughters, they're always eager to see your face. I also appreciate the handwork you just did of recent. I can tell you that my daughter, especially the one in university, stand on her foot. You know what I mean by confidence? It's a girl that she doesn't talk. If someone is trying to, bully her or receive a toss it around her friend, or even the lecturer,
I was surprised when she called me last 2 weeks ago. Mom, are you in the office? I said, even though I'm in the office, I will make sure I excuse myself out for what I'm doing and listening to you guys. What is the problem? Because the tool she used, I know she needed me. She always tell me, Mom, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
Why did she say so? Because since I have joined her with you, things has been changed.
Wow.
So one of the lecturer wanted to fail her. What's the reason? Because she was like, let me say, the lecturer was doing what they call sex harassment.
Yeah. Wow.
I engaged her with a guardian in the school. So she lost the man's contact. She has to come immediately. Because one thing I always tell my children is that I work because of you guys. Even though I have a board meeting, as soon as I see their call, Coach Precious, I excuse myself for what I'm doing. So that is the challenge I take upon myself.
Yes.
So when she told me, and I told her, okay, fine, quickly go to the admin office. Stand on your truth. Don't be afraid to anybody. As far you understand what you're about to project out from your mouth. She said, Mom, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When she went there, she slapped the lecturer.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you the truth. That is Manuela for you. She now said, do you think I'm just like other girl? Why must you fade me? She will be in the class. The same teacher will walk her out. I will told her, keep on reporting until the exam time. So the teacher in question doesn't know that he has a file with the admin. So when the scripts came out, she was like, Mom, how can she pass all her courses except this wicked course? She has to go and summon the guardian. They now told her, calm down. You're not going to fail. Either you have a carryover. As I speak, that teacher or the lecturer in question could not look at her face. If it's like before, she'll be so, so afraid, doesn't know that this is the time for her to stand. That is reason when you bring out this G3, I was so happy because that alone makes our girls stand on our truth with confidence without anyone intimidate them. So I'm so happy because I am seeing the changes in my daughters. A woman with 4 daughters, wow, it's not easy. I won't lie, it's not
Yeah.
easy. So thank you so
Okay.
much, and I know you still have more work on it, and my God will continue to give you more strength and more
Amen.
energy to carry up this
Amen.
job. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so, so much. I love you. We're going to talk about your daughter later, and we're going to talk about, yes, but I mean, thank you for being here to even being there to listen to her, right? And provide her the support she needed. So we'll talk about the rest of the gist later. Thank you so much, and I also appreciate you for trusting me to mentor your daughter. It is a big trust, and I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. I know some of us here, you don't know me, you've not seen me before. This is probably the first time you're seeing me, or the second time, or you just saw me on social media and you're like, can I trust her? Can I trust her? So, I mean, I didn't have this prior conversation with her. She's just saying it here. And, you can give it a try, and have someone with the right, positive values who would mentor your baby girl, your daughter. All right. So, someone is asking for the account details. I hope you've seen it. It's been shared to you in the class, in the comment section. Is someone else trying to raise hand and talk? Mrs. I'm saying Silver Smarts. Is it Mrs. or Miss? I don't know. Do you want to talk? Do you want to say something? Does any other person want to talk? You want to share something? You want to ask a question? Have you registered your baby girl? Have you registered your daughter? Would you like me, the Global Girls Coach, to mentor your daughter, to coach your daughter, to partner with you in parenting her? Would you want that to happen? This is your opportunity. This is your time to do just that. Okay? Since I'm not sure we have any more questions. Okay, I think someone is sending something in the comments. Please, when is the date for the training? The training is August 15th, 16th, 22nd, and 23rd of August. And after that, if you want me to continue to mentor your daughter, we can extend it. You know, we can continue the mentorship. I'll tell you how it works. Okay. When do you intend to start? Is it to start the mentorship? I've just said 15th, 16th, 22 weekends. But in that 2 weekends, they're going to be in the class with me. And when you register them, you're going to provide, if she has a phone, you're going to give me her, I'll give you form to fill after payment. You fill the form, give me her details. You know, if she has started using phone, you can give, that's if she's old enough to use phone, you can give me her own WhatsApp number. I'll add her to the group, the category where she belongs, and I'll add you to the group of our parent community, where we'll also, you know, share more information and communication and all of that. All right, so that's it. I hope that answers the question. Someone says she is 5+. Oh no. 5+, this particular class is not tailor-made for 5+, please. I'm so sorry. I really wish it is up to that. But I mean, you can sign up your nephew, your niece. Your niece, not nephew. Nephew is boy, niece is girl. Your niece, you mean you have siblings. I have a woman that said, my daughters are all grown, but I want to give my niece a gift of Coach Precious. And it just melted my heart. And so she registered her niece because she wanted her to have an experience of who I am, of my mentorship. And it was just so heartwarming and touching. So if you want to register, you know, someone that you love, a girl that you want to help, you want to challenge her to live better, to be more confident, you know, to take responsibility for her life and all of that, you can also register her. Yeah. All right. Someone said payment made. This is Mrs. Linda or Miss Linda. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think I've also seen someone else that said payment made already. I saw someone that said she has made payments. So thank you very much. Okay, I think that's Inem Israel. Inem Israel said payments made. Thank you. So as soon as that 10 slot is gone, the gifts, I'll withdraw my gift. So if you want to register, please do it now so you can be among the first 10% that would get that gift. Yes, I want to give you the gift. Someone said, please, my grace to pay within the week and still get the bonus. You people have come now. You people have come now. You've come to touch my heart. Why not pay now? Anyway, I'll think about it. But maybe if Holy Spirit touch my heart, I'll still give it to you if you register within the week. You know, pray hard, pray that Holy Spirit will touch my heart so that if you register within the week, I'll still do that. But I mean, it will be my utmost pleasure to have your daughter in class, to teach her to, you know, put in her the right values, to partner with you in maintaining the values that you're already teaching her and teaching her even much more. All right. So let's go. So yeah, I'll think about it. I'll try and see if okay, I have another question. Can't wait to join the parent group. I really enjoyed this session. Thought-provoking. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Mrs. Linda. I deeply appreciate the comment. Thank you. Yes, of course. A lot more will happen there. Yep. All right. So I think we are actually good. I still have 34 amazing parents still in this group. You guys, you
Okay.
deserve like full shawarma, hot one with something chilled. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for, being in this community. Thank you also for doing the best you can in raising your daughters. I used to say, raising a girl in 2025 is not easy. Oh God, it's not easy. Someone just said now that she's raising 4 girls. It is not easy. So shout out to you. Like, I come out cap, 2 caps. So if you're here, you're raising a daughter in 2025. We need to give you a gift. We need to give you flowers so that you can, it's not easy. So this is me giving you a big, big thumbs up. Well done. Well done. And I pray that God will keep sustaining you, strengthening us to raise the kind of children that will not join the crowd, but children that will stand out and stand tall. Children that will make us proud and make the society proud. Children that will not blend in, but children that will stand the test of time. That's the kind of, children that I pray we will raise, no matter how the society has gotten toxic, no matter how terrible things are getting, we will do our best. And I'm here to partner with you in raising that kind of daughter. Now, thank you very much for having me. This is where we're going to end it. And I look forward to having you. If you want to send me a private message, if you want to tell me something private, you want to reach me, you have my number. You have it in the comment section. If you don't have it, 070-6775-8855. I take it again, 070-677-58855. So you can reach me. Send me a message or in the WhatsApp group where you joined this session from. Check for the admin, you will find me there. Send me a message. Let's talk. Let's see how we can make things better. Let's see how we can begin to raise global giant girls. With that said, I'll be signing out. Bye.